Go live in like 5 seconds.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. I think we're live like right now. All right, everybody. We've got a good one. We've got a good one today. We're going to meet who we know him as the YouTuber, right? We've seen him around YouTube, but who is he for real? Meet Kevin Padawan YouTube channel. You know what? Speaking of, I'm gonna throw his link to his channel right now.
Oh, what a
in
G.
the chat. So talk to me. Meet Kevin. I'm gonna call you Kevin.
Do it.
So Kevin, talk to me. How were your holidays? How was your New Year's?
Oh, dude, chilling. Went hung out with family. I mean, you know, YouTube. So I still was filming videos every day. My wife was like, "You filming one on Christmas?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm either gonna sit on the couch and eat a salami, or I'm gonna go film a video real quick."
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. So even on Christmas.
Oh, dude, no, always, man. One video every day. I told my, you know, it's more of a commitment to myself. So I said one video every day, guaranteed. And I said, I'm not going to break it. Like, I don't want to break it. That's a bad gift to myself.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, everybody who's, start trickling in, we're going to officially start here in another minute or two. I'm posting the live right now in Twitter. So
tag me, I'll retweet.
Okay, all right, awesome. So Strange, talk to me, man. How you been, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm just excited to do this interview. My Padawan friend over here, man, channel, man, and I'm obviously not new to Veve, but that's how you know you got something. When you got somebody that's been on this app for months and months and finds value in your content. So.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've only been in since November, beginning of November.
Right. So, I mean, just love the videos, man. I love how you approach them. It's just really refreshing to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to support the channel.
Dude, thank you. That means a lot. I had that realization with my wife the other day. I was talking to her and I was like, babe, I have 500 subscribers. I'm like, I think people actually watch my content. I'm like, it's not bots.
No.
I saw you say that in a video.
I just being real, like, I started getting haters. I'm like, I have haters, babe. Like, what is happening?
That's how you know you're doing your thing, man.
I was like, I'm just throwing theories out there.
Yeah,
good ones, but they're very refreshing, man. Those perspectives.
Dude, I'm just learning too. I mean, one of my recent videos, honestly, I think about it a lot too, is the one about when I was talking about money transfer license, the payout on Veve, and how it's actually good for us that it's not here, investors, because you know what it is? It's creating a lot of FUD in the space, and it's like that means there's better prices. I mean, that's not really good now, but
right, exactly. That's exactly what I mean by the perspectives. Refreshing.
It's the stock background too. Like doing stocks, you have to train your mind differently to you're like, no, red means good. The company's not bad today.
Right. All right.
Red bean sale.
Yeah.
I sent that tweet out.
Oh, cool. I'll retweet you.
Okay. So, all right. So while you guys do that, I'm just going to go through my formalities here. So again, if you missed it, we're sitting down with Meet Kevin Padawan. Link in the live chat right there. If you're not subscribed just yet, go subscribe. We're about to get started officially. Hurry back. And nice, new, refreshing content. Strange and I are enjoying it. And so by the end of this video, this interview, you're going to discover a little bit more about who he is as a person. See a little bit how he grew up, his background, how he got started in Veve, the good stuff, the juice, the stuff And if you like free stuff, subscribe, join the Discord. We're constantly giving things away. And by the way, thanks to John G, who's actually in the chat right now. Got this in the mail. We are going to be ripping this box of wax the plan is Thursday, but I'll make an official announcement probably tomorrow. And again, we're going to go ahead and chop it up here with Kevin. All right, let's go. All right. Eddie, what's up, brother? I see you're here.
What's up, bro? How's everything?
Good, brother. All right, man. All right, we're gonna.
How you doing, bro?
How's everything, man? Nice to meet you. My name is Eddie, by the way.
Dino, man, nice to meet you. People call me Meet Kevin Padawan, though.
Oh yeah.
Right. All right. So okay. So let's go with the first question. I like to start with: where were your parents born?
Oh wow. Okay. I'm like, wait, let me remember. My dad was born in I think he was born in Hawaii. He grew up there though. So yeah, my dad grew up on Kona on the Big Island, and my mom was born in here in California. Well, that's where I live. Sorry, you guys live on East Coast. So my mom was born here in California. We live in the Bay Area.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got family out there.
You do?
Yeah, yeah.
Where at?
I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not too far from I guess the stadium.
Which Oakland Stadium or San Francisco?
Right,
or
but that's the thing was back when that was confirmed, I know that Oakland was still the Raiders were,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know what's going on right now. So I don't
Oakland
know.
Coliseum.
Right. Somewhere over there.
So okay. So what toys did you play with when growing up in that area? What were you into?
That's oh wow. I mean, you know what? I think I remember like a ton of like GI Joes. Like when I was a kid, like I remember like my whole room. I would like pretty much like set out like boy style army. Like I would do whole battles, and I'm like that's the one I vividly remember of toys.
Heck yeah. Heck, I love it. I was the same way. GI Joe battles in my bedroom. Heck yeah.
Hey, if we got GI Joe to Veve, holy.
Oh man.
Okay, man. You know what? Okay, so if you were to pick an NFT to have it created, you know what? We're gonna be specific right now for GI Joe. Which GI Joe would it be?
Oh, dude, I don't know names. I couldn't.
Snake Eyes. Would you go Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow?
I'd Snake Eyes. There we go. Okay, you give me a name, I got you.
Yeah, Snake Eyes. Yeah, you know what? I would go with Snake Eyes also. Strange, you agree? And Eddie, you guys agree or you disagree?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that one.
I actually disagree. Yeah, my favorite is Destro. And Destro and AR with that chrome face. Seeing my own reflection in it.
Bro, that would be crazy. Destro with the chrome face in AR.
Right.
That would be dope.
Envision myself as I always thought Destro was black because his lips was big and he had a bald head. So as you see, my color scheme, you know what I mean? And I always had a crush on the Baroness. You know what I mean? I had a thing for brunettes, accents, and long hair. You know what I mean? So I just kind of see myself in the character a little bit.
I can respect the bald look. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go. That bald look. That's right. Let's go.
Nothing wrong with being bald.
Let's go. God only made a few perfect heads, right? That's what they all say.
Yo, we are all chrome domed out, man.
Oh, is that the whole gang? Holy shit.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping the fitted on right now because I'm not clean. But yeah.
Just for that, we should get at least 1 million views on this video.
Oh, easy. No, 1 million likes.
1 million likes. Okay. What about cartoons? I know you mentioned the toys. G.I. Joe was your thing. What about cartoons?
Oh, man. Okay. I did like those classic, I do wish there was some more classic Cartoon Network shows on there because I did grow up on those. And so like the closest you get is Powerpuff Girls right now. I didn't watch that because that wasn't my vibe. But dude, I think I watched a ton of Disney Channel growing up. Like, and so like, I'm trying to think, you know what show I liked? I'm going to age myself though, because I look like way older than I look old, like, but I'm not actually that old. You know what show I liked? I liked Rocket Power, like growing up.
Oh, how it's like funny. 90s. That's like Johnny Dunn. Johnny Dunn said
I was about to say that. Right.
Yeah, I'm a 90s kid.
Wow.
That is funny. You know Johnny Dunn from YouTube?
Yeah. Dude, he's big. You had him on here. That's cool.
Yeah, man. He said the same thing. Oh, that's super dope.
Rocket Power is just fun. You just felt like such a cool kid. You're like, I just want to skate and surf and be awesome.
Wow. I gotta see this cartoon, man.
Dude, it's probably somewhere. It's good.
Bro,
Wow.
we gotta Strange and I are gonna have to. Eddie, you familiar with that?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to check it
The three of
out.
us, bro. We're gonna
Oh,
have
you
to
guys
go-
got to watch it.
But one thing I did do in the 90s was play a lot of video games. So
Same.
what was your favorite video game in the 90s?
Oh,
Growing up anyway.
okay. My favorite video game growing up, the one that's probably it's not a 90s one, but was probably Star Wars Battlefront always comes to mind because I always played it with my brother.
Great game. Yep.
So we just played way too much.
Classic game.
Classic.
man.
Yep.
Okay.
So what about movies? What were your favorite movies growing up?
Oh man, dude. Yeah, and you're putting me on the spot. I have a hard time picking favorites. Oh,
Yeah. Top three.
Dude, top three. Okay. Well, I'm a big Disney fan, big Disney collector, everything. So, I mean, honestly, Disney is like my favorite movie. So I loved Aladdin. Like as a kid, I loved Aladdin. I loved really stupid, funny movies. So I liked Dumb and Dumber.
Mm.
And
Dumb
I
and Dumber is a
liked,
great movie.
yeah, and I liked Master of Disguise as a kid too.
Don't feel bad. One of my favorite movies was Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay. Oh, how could I even forget Star Wars too? I mean, come on.
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. Yeah. What about current shows? Are you into any current shows?
Oh, it's hard with YouTube, but I do. I feel like I'm always creating content now and not consuming as much. But
I know.
Yeah, I think currently, the last few years, it's always been. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been one of my favorite shows, favorite ride at Disney. I love Guardians.
Okay. Yeah. What about like? I know you mentioned GI Joes and whatnot. What was like the first thing you started to like collect? And I don't know, like you were like, nah, man, I need to save this.
Pokemon, I think, honestly. Yeah, Pokemon card. It was just so trendy when I was a kid. Like everyone collected Pokemon. Like it was just cool to like have Pokemon. Like it's still cool. I mean, it comes in waves, but I didn't even know the funniest thing. I had no idea what I was even collecting. I was just like, I just like how this looks. Like,
right.
I didn't know why I was putting the shiny ones in the cases. I knew nothing, but I was like, these are cool. I want to be cool like everyone else.
Yeah, man. I totally understand that. So what is your most valuable Pokemon that you have?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I looked back at some of my Pokemon. I don't even know. Honestly, I think they're at my parents' house and I should probably look at them. I think I saw that I had a first edition Hollow Machamp.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I think it's like $1,000 card. I don't remember. I looked it up randomly.
Any of those first edition base set hollows are worth a ton of money.
Yeah.
Even in terrible condition.
Really? That's insane. Even terrible?
Yeah. Right now they are, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Logan Paul pumped that thing up to the moon.
Exactly. Yes, yeah.
Wow.
So if you were going to be a superhero, what superhero would you be?
Ooh. Okay. Gosh, that's hard to say. I always wanted the superpower of teleportation. I don't know why. That's always the power. I don't know if there's any superhero that even has that, but I always wanted that power.
Nightcrawler from X-Men, he can teleport.
Can he?
Yeah.
Apparently I'm him. I wouldn't want to be him probably.
No,
Apparently
I mean, man, if you want to teleport, that's your dude right
Then
there.
I guess I've always wanted to teleport. I've always thought that would be the best thing ever.
I like that.
It would be pretty
I
cool.
think Kev would go for the trade-off, man. This dude got 3 fingers, 3 toes.
Ooh.
He looks weird. Nightcrawler, man. I don't know if you would take the trade-off.
If that was the only way I could teleport, I would do it.
You would do it?
Oh, heck yeah. I'm already married. I got kids already. My wife hopefully won't leave me.
Who needs all those fingers anyway, right? So, I mean, look, you're teleporting. That means you must like to travel in real life.
Yeah.
So talk to me. Give me 3 places, man, that you it doesn't matter if you've been there or not. 3 top places.
Okay. We always love a Disney park. So we've been to them plenty of times, a lot of them. Brazil, love to visit my friends in Brazil. A beautiful place.
Wow.
So fun. And goal was to go to Paris this year for so yeah, hopefully we can still go. But yeah, so those are probably our three in our top right now.
So you've been to the theme parks here in Orlando. I live in Orlando.
Oh, you do? What the
Yeah.
heck? I was just there. I was there in December, beginning of December.
Wow.
That's when I took the kids to Hollywood Studios.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I was there like the first week of December.
Did you go to Hollywood Studios by any chance?
Yeah, I went like 3 times.
Oh, dang. Which ride was your favorite? You had the Millennium Falcon. You had the Star Wars with the big at in the front.
Yes. Well, I think Rise of the Resistance is probably the best ride Disney's ever made. But I rode it here in California. So my favorite one over there was I was able to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I just really liked it. Like, it was a really well done ride. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah, the youngest kid wasn't we didn't go on that one.
oh, dude, you need to go. You're in Orlando. You can go anytime.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back.
Oh, that's a good ride. They did a really good job with that one, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Strange and Eddie, have you guys been to Hollywood Studios in the past few years?
Not Hollywood Studios. The last time I was in Florida, I went to the boardwalk. Disney boardwalk.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Kevin, talk to me about your first car. What was the first car you ever owned?
Dude, let's go. I owned a 97 Honda Accord. Ugly little green thing with a bunch of missing paint. It had like my dad and mom bought it for me. It was $1,200 and it was a birthday gift.
Let's go.
And that thing would never die. It was the little engine that could, man. It just, I think I got it at like 170,000 miles, and like it finally got stolen 10 years, like last year,
Yep.
like 10 years later got stolen. It was still running.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That car had so much life on it. It probably is still going. I don't.
So Kev, do you still own any of your old toys?
You know, I don't think so. My parents probably do. My mom's an avid collector of things. I feel like I just collect NFTs now. It actually fits my lifestyle a little better. I like having less stuff, and so I love actually being able to collect on my phone. Like, I don't know. I love personally, I don't think I have any of my old stuff.
Interesting.
Do you?
No, I don't. I had it for a while, but I was the victim of a transportational theft.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, man, that sucks. So, it's the fact that we have mean people in this world, people that are so cruel to do something like that.
Yeah, they kind of ruin it for the rest of us. But you know what? We can still be happy about it. I mean, we'll get taken care of. It all gets worked out.
That's right.
For sure. Karma, man. Karma.
Yep.
I'm sorry, bro. Though, that sucks.
Yeah, man. If you could bring back one old school toy that you threw out or lost or what have you, what would you bring back?
Honestly, I feel like I'd probably bring back that, even telling you, like when you bring up a childhood memory and like you haven't thought about it in a while, it just makes you feel so good inside.
Yeah.
I honestly, I hadn't thought, when you asked me about the toys, I hadn't thought about those memories of when I was a kid, like playing with G.I. Joes and the little green soldiers, and like
the plastic, of course.
Yeah, the one you get hundreds of them, like
in the
and
bag.
you just, because the dog eats them all, and
Right.
I hadn't thought about that in so long. I'd probably just bring back that memory, like, and so all those toys I used to play with. So, the G.I. Joes, the little green guys, the little tanks, and because it's just like fond. You're like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's so funny because I used to have the same type of wars, man. I love like the wars, G.I. Joe and stuff, and the Green Man, all of that. So, all right. So out of the things that you still have, because I know you mentioned about, you still have Pokemon cards and whatnot. which item, old school item that you have has the most sentimental value?
Which old school item has the most sentimental value? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that has like the most sentimental value.
Yeah, maybe the very first pack you opened, or first card you ever got, or
wow, that's funny that you. Dang, that's funny. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to go to work with my dad. My dad used to run like a shipping place. They sold all kinds of stuff, and he used to pay me in like random toys. And I remember there's actually one set of toys that I earned one time. It was a pack of baseball cards. I wasn't even into baseball, but I do still have those. And when I see them, I remember that when I would go to work with my dad. Wow. And so, you know what? That's crazy how you like, you come up with like random things that makes me think about it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just that I'm an old school collector, you know, and so all three of us here. So it's kind of like we've kind of have the same kind of history and background of how we started, you know, and these memories and these emotional ties that we have to a lot of different things. Right, Strange?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And Eddie? Yeah, man.
Eddie, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right. So what do your friends think about your YouTube channel? You know, your Pokemon cards, your Veve, all of this stuff. What do your friends say about it? They think you're crazy?
I mean, most of my friends think I'm crazy. They're not because of YouTube, but because of Veve. I think you probably experience it, right? Most people, I feel like, don't get it. At first. Like, it takes a while. It's literally like a sneak peek into my video tomorrow. Like, I'm kind of making a video that I'm going to like talk about like what I would tell my friends about Veve and like how I would convince them to invest, basically. But yeah, most of them think I'm crazy. And I'm just like, you guys, like, you don't know what you're missing. Like this is going to get crazy soon, like even worse than it is now.
Absolutely.
I literally just had that combo with my cousin. Shout out Rudy. I literally just put him onto the app earlier today, Joe. So we got another one, you know, and it's as we do these things, there's other people doing it every day. So that's why I don't doubt, you know, these guys when they say, you know, 20,000 users a day. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, pretty much everyone I know, I've tried to convince, like close enough to that I could convince them that I'd be okay Venmoing. I literally have tried to convince them to do it, or like I said, like, you're going to get a sneak peek for tomorrow. It'd be a great video to send any friends that you want. Cause I'm going to go down the list of tiers of like, okay, what's the level of friend, like how you're going to convince them. But my bottom tier, if I can't convince them to do it on their own, I'm like, let me pay you to do it for me then. Cause I can't only click the button once. Like I can't.
Right. Wow. Right. That's a good one.
I actually got 3 friends involved. They actually got addicted to the app because I paid them to do it for me once. And then they're like, I think I'm going to keep doing this, but for myself.
That's cool though. You know what? I want more people. I mean, look, we have a lot of competition as it is, but I do want more people to come to the whole platform. Next week, I'm going to start bringing on people who are YouTube comic book, content creators. So,
nice.
Yeah, man. It's just, I think it's something that we need to kind of just put the word out there. So that's good. What about your wife specifically?
My wife, in regards
what does she think
Veve?
about this whole Veve thing?
You know, it's funny. My wife, I don't know if you guys went through this stage, right? I don't know if this is just me. So I went through this stage where I discovered it because of, so I found out about Veve through Andre Jick, honestly. So I followed Andre Jick for years and I realized, I'm like, okay, if this guy's in it, I'm going to check it out. So I check it out, which is super controversial, right? His whole thing in the space, but who cares about that, right? All that cares is that I got me in the door. So I started doing this on my own. I started at the stamps drop, I think is when I started the first stamps, and I got it and I heard it was super hard. And I'm like, how did I get this drop? I thought it was hard. And so I was doing it, like not telling her for like a few days, or like a week. And then I realized I'm like, I need help. I need her to push the button too. So I had to like convince her, like, okay, babe, listen, I'm going to put this app on your phone, and all I want you to do is push this button at 8:00 in the morning. And she's like, why am I doing this? Like, and I'm like, don't worry, it's an investment.
Was she successful on the drop?
My wife is more successful than me on drops. Like,
what kind of phone does she use? And what's her setup? We got to find out.
No, she has no setup. She doesn't care. She has an older iPhone than me. I have an iPhone, like a brand new iPhone. She has an older one. It's like a little laggy. She doesn't like try to figure out the best internet speed or anything. She just goes on at 8 and just goes, okay, I'm going to push the button, you know, like, and she gets it more than me.
Let's go.
That's nuts.
Bro, that is hilarious. I love it. I love it.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, man. That's good. So what would be your holy grail physical collectible, that's something that you don't have? If you could get your hands on, somebody's going to just give it to you. Let me get the physical and the digital. Veve.
Physical. You know what? I've always wanted one of those life-size stormtroopers, man. It costs freaking 10 grand. Like, dude. But they're so amazing. And you can even like wear the suit. I've always wanted one of those.
Bro, that is BA, man. That's badass, man.
Just imagine that in your living room. Just like, oh man.
Oh.
But I always had a thing for the red and black. What was the dude's names with the red hoods?
The Crimson Guard guys?
Yeah. Imperial.
Yeah.
Dude, those will look so good.
They actually gave him a little burn in one of the newer movies. Remember, they had him actually doing something for once.
Yeah, finally.
So,
they finally did something.
Finally.
A stormtrooper didn't miss.
Right.
Super dope, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, so if I could have one of those, I would be, oh man, that would be so, I don't think I could ever like spend the money, but I would just want, it would be so cool. Like you said, if it was free, I would take one.
Man, 10 grand.
I would wear it. I would definitely break that. I would break the rule. I wouldn't seal it. I would wear it. I would enjoy it.
Hell yeah. I mean, I've seen those at Comic Cons. People go, and sometimes it'll be a group of people. Like it'll be like 8, 10 people, and they all rocking it. And it's just like, damn, it just looks dope.
They look so cool. And they customize them now. After Mandalorian, now everyone's really getting into it, right? It's like all custom. And
yeah, there's a Reddit you could follow where people are always submitting stuff and showing you every time they get something new and add on. And it's a whole thing.
And now that you got me thinking about it, you know, the other thing I would probably take is something Harry Potter, like maybe like a broomstick, like a legit broomstick and like full like setup. Like I feel like it'd just be so pricey, but I just feel like it would look so great.
Yeah, man. And so what about on Veve? Something
dude, I want a Walt. I'm probably never going to have a Walt. I don't have enough money for a Walt. I missed Walt on the drop, and I was too new to Veve to know that I should have put more money in then. You know, if I would have been in a week sooner, maybe 2 weeks sooner, I probably would have dropped bank on the Walt. Because I dropped a lot for me at the time on R2 and C3PO, because Star Wars is like my favorite, like my all-time. Like I always joke on my channel, and I'm like, dude, I would refinance my house, work Lyft on the weekend, like sell my soul, like anything for the Jedis. Like when they come, you know, I would do anything. Like I would sell everything. And yeah, I went big for me at the time on R2 and C3PO because they're just so important to me.
Yeah.
Man, for sure. And so obviously you're big Star Wars and a fan and whatnot. So going back to a question I asked earlier, but we're going to go broad with it. If you could have, like, you can go and have an NFT on Veve, they're going to create it for you. What would it be? Anything. Last time I asked G.I. Joe, we're going to go broad now.
Oh, Qui-Gon Jinn. Hands down.
Very nice.
Yeah, Jedi from Phantom Menace.
Wow. Okay, man. Very cool.
My bid, I would put in for General Grievous.
Ooh, dude, that would look really good.
Yes.
And what about you, Eddie?
It's really a hard question. There's a lot that I have that run through my mind. I really like my gargoyles thing right now. I really like it.
I know.
But I'm talking about actual gargoyles from New York City building.
Yeah. Especially if they could do digital statues of them, we could put them in
That's what I'm
AR.
saying,
That
right?
would
Yep,
be
we're right.
so sick.
That would look really good in your
Gold
vault
secret
too.
rares and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah. I
like
mean,
the gargoyles is so sick.
you saw the Call of Cthulhu on the app, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, check those out. You know, they got emerald green, gold, and bronze.
Oh yes, I've seen those.
Yeah, so that's just, you know, those are some pretty awesome looking. They're not gargoyles per se, you know, they are what they are, but
They have a similar vibe, right?
exactly.
Wait, Strange, you would actually hands down pick Grievous? Like, you're not just staying in the Star Wars vein. Like, if you could pick one.
No, I was staying in the Star Wars vein. If I could pick one, it's going to be Doctor Strange.
Strong.
Yeah.
Him sitting Indian style, trying to go through all his mathematical equations.
Oh,
So you must love Zombie Spider-Man then, right? Because first appearance of the cape.
Yeah, I have all of those. I have the whole set.
I think that's undervalued.
Yeah, it is. It's wait till we see the next What If series. All that's gonna come out. Because think about it, they're showing you Strange and Spidey in the flick, and it's gonna continue with the movie with the What If season 2.
I agree. And you know, we mentioned it like weeks ago on a video. So, okay, how do you envision the metaverse in, you know, a few years, let's just say, or not metaverse, Veveverse, this whole, you know, next level of, social media, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, Web3, all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me think. I mean, I think long-term, we're definitely going to get to Ready Player One level. I don't know. Maybe that sounds crazy. Personally, I think that I don't know what the timeline is on that. I think it's probably further out than we'd all want, right? Like, but I definitely feel like that's where we're going. You know, the pandemic accelerated that at, you know, at such a high level too, like just the ability to do things like this, and it's more normal. Like, and it's just like, so I think that's the long-term goal, whether that's, you know, 20, 30, 40 years out. I don't know, you know, how long it's going to take. I think in the short, I don't know if anyone knows in the short term. I think, you know, I haven't been heavy in Decentraland or Sandbox or, you know, NFTs are kind of actually newer to me. I mean, like I said, I came kind of stocks and then crypto, and then only like the last few months started with Veve. Now I have some Opensea ones, and then I'm definitely intrigued to see what happens in the space. I don't, you know, obviously Decentraland and Sandbox have the biggest hold right now. But I think it could change, right? The Veveverse is probably going to be the Veveverse might be the best of them all just because of the community they have. Like, just sheer size of community alone is going to maybe make it the most popular. Like, so, I mean, just for like monetary investment, I would probably put money in Veveverse over anything, just because just the sheer size of the community. Like,
I think, I agree with everything you're saying. I think Veve is going to win, you know, this, you know, battle, if you want to call it that. So I totally, man, for sure. They have, it's just they have the licenses and whatnot. Strange, were you going to say something just now?
Yeah, I was just going to say he started opening my brain up to a couple of questions, I guess, to tie in. But I was just wondering, since he has a background in stocks, is that something he's still invested in? Are you invested in, you know, Pokemon cards still, or where are your investments going mainly?
Yeah, I don't have Pokemon cards like investments. I mean, if I would have gotten early enough, I would have done it for sure. Like, I just don't have the liquid to get the cards that I feel like would be worth getting. Do I still have stocks? Yes. The majority of my portfolio is still in stocks. But honestly, right now I'm in this tug of war in my, like, my investment mind. That's like, you know, I'm making, and I think stocks are great. And I think they're safer investments than Veve, and even than NFTs in general. They're probably safer, right? You know, but the safer you get, the less reward you have, right? So no, it's still a majority of my stocks, and my stocks are risky stocks too at that. So majority of my portfolio is in stocks still. But I'm definitely contemplating how I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. The stock market's in a heavy kind of dip right now because of some like fiscal policy issues, and like it just people are up in the air. I don't know how much you guys are in stocks, but
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
so yeah,
Trading
Jerome Powell's
sideways.
being a whiny baby. So
Yeah. I mean,
so
stocks and crypto, it seems like a lot of things across the board that you can invest in, even sports cards on the whole. When you scale out and look, everything's been trading sideways for like 3 months.
not
You know?
Vivi.
Not VV, exactly. It
Yeah.
tells us a lot, man. Tells us a lot.
So the answer to the question is I was actually, my old mindset 3 months ago, Dino, was going like, okay, I need to reallocate some money to max out my Roth. I want to buy these stocks right now. I'm going to max out my Roth first. And as I was reallocating the money the day after I transferred, I was like, oh shoot, I should have just put it in Vivi. That's literally the thought. And now I'm like, oh crap, I might actually I'm literally contemplating whether I'm going to withdraw that money and put it in Vivi instead.
Right. I have.
So just wanted to ask you, it must be a little hard for you because, like, I think of myself as a collector first, then investor second. I'm pretty sure, and sometimes it gets hard for me to make sales of stuff that I'm really attached to. Being so attached to Disney and Star Wars, it must be really hard for you because this is for you. I mean,
Yeah.
Vivi is built around what you are really heavily attached to. I'm sure you have a lot of emotional attachment to it.
I do. It's going to sound heartless. I personally, I feel like I'm an investor first. That's how I view it. And so what I try to do, this is just my mindset, and it could be wrong, could be not, but it's just me.
No, that's fine. It's probably better off than where I'm at.
I like to invest in things that I enjoy, because what I figure is I'll at least enjoy the journey while I'm there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I view it. So like, I love Star Wars. And so this is what I know. A lot of investing is psychology. It's all in your mind. And you paper hand and you mess up because you lose faith in what you thought, your first thought. Right. And so if I invest in something that I love, I'm not going to paper hand it even if it goes down because I love it. Right. So that's kind of my mind. I always invest in things that I believe in and I love and I know, because then what it's going to happen is I'm going to hold long term. And so when I do need to sell, it does hurt. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for my family and like to change our life, Right. And so that's kind of my mindset. But that's how I do all my investing. Like a ton of my shares are in Tesla because I love Teslas. I love my Tesla. I think it's amazing. It makes me money and I'm going to do it. And I believe in the company, so like, that's kind of how I've always approached it, but it will be hard. If I ever want to sell my R2, it's going to be hard. I should have bought 2.
Right. That's always the thing. Getting 2.
Yeah, it's the budget. That's what gets me. I know it's the budget. If I had a bunch of money, sure, I would get multiples, but it's hard.
It's also fear of the unknown because you don't really know where it's going to go. If we knew that R2D2 was going to go where it's going to go, you would have found scrounged money wherever you had it.
Yeah.
You would have did whatever you had to do to buy it, so it is kind of like fear of the unknown as well.
Man, I tell you, if I could, I would take a loan, but I can't do it.
Hey, when Jedi's come, I'll tell you where my loan guy is, That's what happened with Steamboat Mickey for me. I was scrambling for a week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was making I was ready for Steamboat. Like, I wasn't ready for Wald, so I wasn't missing Steamboat.
Did you scoop up an ultra rare?
No, I did not. I scooped up a lot of commons and I stacked a bag for me. Like, but no, the ultra rares, I was watching them at 2K and I was like, I don't know, like, and then I just went all the way to 4 and it was done. Like, and I just didn't see the return on investment in my mind. Like, I feel like I could be totally wrong. You could clip this and be like, well, you said that about Walt, whatever. I just feel like I might get a better ROI on other things than on a $5,000 ultra rare. Right. when I have 8 steamboats, commons and uncommons, like, so I'm like, I'm chilling with those.
For sure. So talk to me about the worst investment. It doesn't have to be on VV. It doesn't have to be, a stock or whatever. Just any bad investment. Like, what was the worst?
So you want unrealized or realized? like loss?
Give me both.
I mean, unrealized loss, my Robinhood stock right now. So I'm down, 56% on one of my accounts, probably overall 50% I'm down, but I'm very bullish long term. I think it's super undervalued right now. It's
I agree.
Robinhood being crapped on for no reason. They have $7 billion of cash, and you're of a $13 billion company. That means you're basically buying a savings account when you buy Robinhood right now. Like, it's stupid how undervalued it is. So I'm totally fine. I told my dad today, I'm like, yeah, I'm down like 10 grand on my Robinhood or something, like 8 grand. And he's like, what? So that's unrealized loss. So it's not a loss yet.
Right.
My biggest lesson I learned was GameStop. I learned a hard lesson in GameStop, what happened with the squeeze there. And at the time I was a newer investor. And so I lost probably like 2 grand. And that was one of the hardest lessons I learned. I learned that unrealized gains and unrealized losses are not gains and losses, right?
Right.
And so you don't make money until you sell.
Exactly.
And so that was a hard lesson that I learned. And I don't view it as a bad thing. I paid for a lesson. I bought a valuable lesson that day.
Right. Paid your tuition fees for the season.
I did. It was an expensive
a lot of people did.
day.
You weren't the only one.
And that's the thing with it, man, is I started looking at it like somebody's going to get left with the bag. And that's how it is with all of this stuff at the end of the day, man. So
yeah, it could happen with the Rizos, right? And the Todds. I mean, I don't probably think so. I mean, I know that's like, that's sacrilegious for Veve people to say that, but things don't go up forever. But maybe in Veve they do. I don't know.
What's going on, man? And to think, we don't even have as many people as we could. I mean, when Joe called around, the comic book stores, and none of these people knew what Veve was. That's scary.
If they were smart, they would.
That was crazy. And it's just a matter of time before the word is out.
I think when after the East Coast Comic Con and the West Coast Comic Con, when the pandemic is over and Veve gets in there, I think things will that's when you'll know what's.
I hope they do have a booth. I really do.
That's the thing. They
have to have a booth.
They had them before, but COVID shut it down. Where the first one, there was no real physical, and they tried to do like a virtual thing. And then we had the last DCon, which wasn't Comic-Con, but it.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably the biggest thing they've done, right, since COVID, DCon.
Yeah.
So, okay. So if you were going to be rich, and by the way, you know what? Before I ask the question, everybody in the chat, drop a like, and I've got a link pinned in the chat going over to meet Kevin Padawan. We're chopping it up with Dino, but we're just so everybody knows him as Kevin, and we're going to go with Kevin, but we're chopping it up with Dino, but a link to his YouTube channel, Meet Kevin Padawan, man. Go over there, go subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and then hurry back. We've got him for a few more minutes. So, all right. So if you're going to be rich but you had to work or run a business of some sort, you had to do something. You can't just sit and collect money. What kind of job, what kind of business would you run?
I mean, honestly, I'm a firm believer in do what you love and you'll never work. So I'm trying to do it right now. I love making Wi-Fi money. I love like flipping stocks. I love investing. I love making YouTube videos about it. And YouTube obviously doesn't pay me yet. But I mean, I'm going to dream big. So I love being a business owner. Honestly, I love stocks and NFT investing right now. And so I'm going all in. Like, that's kind of my mindset. Like, I want to do what I love. I don't want to, mess around with something that I'm going to hate. And then, you never know when your life's over. Right. And then you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We missed something. We got to go back. So we named your worst investment, but what was your best investment up to date?
Good one.
Oh, best investment. Probably a few things. Number one, Tesla stock. Should have bought it sooner.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But it made me a lot of money. Still making me money. Another best investment. probably when I started investing in 2020, when everyone else started investing in stocks, right in the pandemic, when all these big name companies that everyone was like, and I'm like, Carnival Cruise Line's not going to go out of business like in 6 months, right? I'm like, freaking Dave and Buster's isn't going away. Like, like airlines, I'm like, we're always going to fly.
Yeah.
And so people were panicking, and I was so new. Apparently I didn't know I should panic, and I was buying in. I was just buying. If something wasn't 60, 70% off, I wasn't buying it. That was my criteria.
Right.
If it wasn't 70% discount, I wasn't buying. And then I ended up selling all those stocks 1 year later, long-term cap gains for basically 100, 200, 300% gains on my money. So yeah, I got lucky. I definitely got blessed. Those two are probably great investments that I did. Buying Teslas. I have 2 Teslas, 2 cars, probably best investments too. And when you live in California, they will give you so much money when you go electric that it's insane. Just writing me checks, like, cause I bought an electric car and then I just rent them out. I don't even, I sometimes I barely drive my own cars. Another good investment that I made. And then Veve is probably one of the newer good ones.
What did you buy in the Tesla?
I started trickling in super late. I mean, honestly, I'm like super late to the game, right? Obviously. But I mean, fine now. I just held, right? I started buying in a little bit, probably like a month or two pre-split, just a little bit. And then when they announced the split, I knew I was on vacation. When they announced it, I moved money around and I started buying in right then, just buying a ton, as much as I could at the time. So then I bought the whole, and then, they ran all the way to 900. They did this big run up, and then they trickled down all the way to 500, around 550. So the whole way down, I bought Tesla all the way down from 900 to 550. I bought it all the way down every day, buy more, and then just rode it back up. So yeah, that's when I that's my Tesla kind of journey on the stock.
Nice. Very good.
So, do you own shares?
No, I messed up. At the time, like I'm a physical business owner, so I was so afraid to. I knew I should have bought. Somebody told I was going to buy at 380, and I didn't. And it's one of the stupid things in my life. Like, I could tell people what to do and how to make money, but when it comes to me doing it myself, I'm never able to pull the trigger.
It's hard,
Yeah, it's just I guess from where I come from, it's just like it's so hard for me to lose money that I just I don't know. It's too
we all
scary
fall prey to it, the analysis paralysis, the I'm stuck,
Yeah, I've been man. I've been there for sure. So all right, so favorite food.
Ooh. Currently, carne asada fries.
Wait, what?
You never had carne asada fries?
No, what is that?
Carne asada. Carne
asada. Oh, okay.
Carne asada fries.
You gotta say it the Spanish way.
Oh, sorry. Carne asada.
I got you. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's all good.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, dude, they are delicious. Terrible for you, but amazing.
Well, what is it? Just to make sure I might have had it and didn't even know.
It's basically like a giant plate of like thick fries, and then they put a bunch of carne asada meat on it, and then like cheese, guacamole, sour cream, pico de gallo, and then you just like enjoy. Put salsa on it.
Like a taco on fry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of
So all right. So I know obviously you're married. Do you have any kids?
Yeah. We have one. I have one daughter. She's 16 months, and she's crazy and amazing. Her name's Alice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. Is she sleeping through the night?
Yeah, no, she sleeps. She's honestly so smart. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God your mom's here. Like, you're so smart. Like, she learns so quick. She's like, she sleeps great. Everything about it. I can't take any credit. She's just smart.
Look, I'm going to tell you like this, Dino. Look, no two kids are the same. So if you have another one, don't let the first one fool you.
I know.
The first one was easy.
I'm nervous.
Bro, are you gonna have a second?
Well, yeah, we want her to have a friend.
Oh man, bro.
How many do you have?
I have 3 and I don't get sleep at all, ever. Bro, I can't remember the last time I slept like a full
What's
8
sleep?
hours.
When you're a dad, you don't sleep anymore.
Bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If it's not one, is then the next night is the other one. It's crazy.
I heard I was a terrible baby growing up too, so I'm nervous at this. If we have another one, we're gonna be done for. Like I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna pay it back what I did to my parents.
All right, so talk to me about some sports, man. Are you into sports?
Dude, I am not into sports at all.
No,
But
nothing.
you can tell me.
No Warriors?
Nah, I mean, I'll do it to make people, I'll say go Warriors when I see someone in the hat. I never got into sports.
Wow, interesting.
Are you guys all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, see, it's like almost bad, right? I get them. I like watching them. Like with people that like it. I love to watch with people that are passionate because they'll, and I'll enjoy. I'll play them. I just never really got into watching them.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
It-
There's nothing wrong. You're not missing anything major anyway.
It seems like it's mostly pain. All my friends that are sports fans, they're always in anguish. Like, oh, they didn't win.
all you have to say, like to join in a sports conversation, did you see that call? That referee blew that call, didn't he?
Oh, dude, I'm good at that. I can fake it.
With that, and everyone be like, yeah, you're right, Dino, you're right, man.
Dude, sports fans are the easiest people to connect with because you just like talk about their team and then they're off. You don't even have to say anything anymore.
Yeah,
Yep. Just agree.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep.
What about music? What kind of music do you listen to?
Hold on, wait. I gotta tell you guys. Are you guys all sports people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna hate this, but it's great. I was with my friends one time. So I have a group of friends and known them for years. So they were all Giants fans. And then one of them decided to be a Dodgers fan out of the blue because he married a Dodgers fan and he wanted to like bond with the family. It was bad, right? So there was a lot of, and I'm the guy that doesn't care. So I show up to the party and I bring 2 jerseys, Dodgers and Giants. And every time the opposite team is up to bat, I go to the bathroom and come out and change. Because I knew how much they were all mad at each other. So I just was like, just trying to make it fun,
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I'm here to serve.
Great, man. I know who I'm inviting to the party when I throw one, man. Kevin's coming through.
Let's go, dude. I'm always
Let's
down to
go.
party.
Word up.
All right, so
Music. Dude, I like a lot of, my wife hates my music taste. I like all kinds pretty much, except screamo. I'm not a big screamo fan. I just can't understand it. I love the drums in screamo. I'll give screamo that. I love the instrumental. I like quiet music, like really relaxing, like chill, like kind of indie. Like I'll be falling asleep in the car and I'll put on like I'll put on like John Mayer. I'll put on Johnny Swim. I'll put on whatever. You put on a really chill band and I'm just like wide awake. And I put my wife to sleep. I love relax. Like I love it.
That's dope. That's cool. All right. So what about, you know what? We jump in the DeLorean, throw on the flux capacitor, and we're going to go to 3 points in time. We're going to go to back in history, right? Before you were born. Right. So any time period before you were born, you want to go check something out during your life and then future event. 3.
Where am I going? What time period? Okay.
Yeah. What did you want to experience, see, check out?
Dude, you know what, man? It's a time period. I don't want to live in this time period. I want to live in a fictional world time period.
You want to go to a
Bro, I would literally, if I could go anywhere, I wouldn't choose any different time than the present, if I'm being perfectly honest. I love where I'm at. I love my life. I love the present. But if I could pick a time period, I would go or an era or a world or a whatever, because it's a podcast, right? So we make what it is. I would either be in Harry Potter world, like I would be a freaking student at Hogwarts learning magic, like straight up, like be chilling with Hermione and then Ron and all of them. or I would be a Jedi, of course.
Of course.
100%. Or I would go to some time with dragons, but that never existed. So
They say dragons existed in Asia.
Hey, we never know.
or dinosaurs, right? Some version of it, maybe, right?
They say that they did.
Dude, let's go. I want to
Let's
go
go.
there
Let's
then.
make it
Whatever
happen.
time period that was.
You know what? We're going there. We're going crazy talk right now. We have 5 more minutes with Dino. So we're going to go and ask, do you believe in aliens?
I think it's definitely possible. I mean, anything's possible. I don't believe in them. I'm not like, but I don't think that's not true. It's not possible.
Okay, so we're going to go with a yes. We're going
Yes. Do you guys believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen one?
100%.
You've seen one 100%?
100%.
Yes.
That's it. Let's go.
I haven't seen one, but but the things that we have seen in antiquity, just there's something unexplained there.
Yeah.
Just like the Egypt and India, and there's just certain places and certain things that we could see that there's definitely something missing. There's a missing link.
Fishy.
And something very fishy, right?
All right. So, okay. So we've spoken about so many different things. I want to ask about a tattoo. I don't know if you have tattoos, but if you were going to get a tattoo, what would it be of?
Yeah, I have one tattoo. I have my, this is my wedding ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love my wife. And I'm like, and I don't like wearing jewelry. So I was like, babe, can I get a tattoo? And she says, sure. So I have one tattoo. If I was going to get a tattoo, I would get, I was contemplating one right now. I actually was thinking about getting, I was going to get roses on my arm. And because it's my wife's favorite flower and my daughter's name is Alice Rose. So I was going to get 2 roses for my wife and my daughter. Yeah, because they mean everything to me. They're my world. So I was, I would be okay with that being on my body.
Very dope. Very dope.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I got stuck in what I don't do in investing. I got stuck in analysis paralysis. I can't pick the rose that I like. I can't. And it's the commitment of I'm going to wear it forever, and I can't pick the right one.
You want that perfect.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it too.
All right. So Joshua in the chat says amazing fantasy 15 tattoo would be mucho caliente.
Let's go.
I'm wearing the shirt.
I'm gonna get it across my chest for you.
That's right. Thanks to Dokta Strange.
Joshua.
You're welcome, my brother.
That's right. You inspired us. We're gonna get matching tattoos of Amazing Spider-Man issue 15. Okay,
bro. If you have a few more questions too, I can go a few minutes past 7. Whatever.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't want you to rush anything. I'm having fun.
Yeah, man. This is how we do. We get, it's super laid back. It's a lot of fun.
I got a question for Kev though. Why did you start your YouTube channel? What made you do it?
I started my YouTube channel. Well, I started a year ago, and I just knew that there's a lot of money in content creation, and I knew I had something to share, and I knew I could share my journey as just like a kind of a normal guy investor, not like someone that's like amazingly rich and not someone that's like, dirt poor, but like I knew that I could help people. So I figured I could help people. And so, I knew that I would if I could make money doing it, I'm like, wow, that would be amazing. Like I could monetize the things that I'm doing, the businesses that I'm creating, and share my journey and help people. Like along with a lot of the issues that I dealt with, I can help people through that. So I started that. I started for that reason about a year ago. And then I really got into it 2 months ago. Because I was contemplating what we were going to do for work. I was in between jobs, and I just realized I'm like, I want to be with my family more than I want to do anything. And so I wanted to work from home. And I didn't want to work for someone. I wanted to create my own schedule. So I'm like, you know what? I have time right now and the ability to invest into this. So I'm going to invest into my YouTube, and maybe it's a long shot, But if I could make money doing this and then I get to be with my family, I'm like, this is so worth it, the investment. So, you know, that's kind of my goal. My goal is ultimately like, man, if I could do this and make enough money to live, to support our family, and then I get to be home with my daughter and raise her, you know, and have that's the dream for me.
For sure, man. Having a regular job, 9 to 5, is for the birds, man. I don't enjoy a single minute of it. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Veve Vault in the building. What's up, Veve Vault?
What's up, dude?
What's up, Veve Vault in the building? Look, Veve Vault, you just we asked Kevin if he believes in aliens, and we got a yes.
Let's go.
Veve Vault put that he's late, you know, so look, man, that was the highlight so far, man. No,
dude, the Vault's the G, man. What's up, bro?
Oh, goodness gracious, Strange. That was a great question. Okay. So I don't want to cut you off short. Kevin did say that he had a few extra minutes.
Yeah.
Strange, was that the end of that question?
I think so.
Okay. So talk to us. What would be something that would, we've spoken about a lot of different things, but something about yourself that would be surprising, something that would surprise us about you?
Let's see, something surprising. I used to be a pastor.
Oh, very dope. That, you see,
that's awesome.
That that was my answer. I was so talk to us about that.
I mean, I just transitioned from doing it like 7 months ago. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, the funny thing, right? You said, why do I believe in aliens? Well, obviously, I have faith, right? I was a pastor. I think that it's just possible that there's other things that exist, like, you know what I mean, besides us. So that's why. I mean, it's not like I've ever seen like a flying saucer. Yeah, I mean, I love it. Honestly, probably will do it again in the future. I love helping people. Like, I used to help people like emotionally, you know, and like spiritually, and that's what I did. And then I just kind of invested on the side, and then, you know, transitioned from doing that. And now I'm doing the financial kind of other avenue. And so I would probably definitely do it again. I really enjoy it. Like, I love helping people.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Veve Vault put down in the chat, pray gate, you know, but that's the next
pray gate. Veve Vault. I only do your gates, man. I only do Lion Gate. I only do Stupid Gate. I only do
Brave Gate.
Oh yeah, he calls it brave. I always call it Stupid Gate because when I was when I had like 200 subs or something, I went onto his channel. I was like, Veve Vault, if I do Stupid Gate right now, will you sub to my channel? And he said, yeah. So I made a whole YouTube video, recorded it, and said, and then he subbed. And I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I was in there when that. I didn't know that was you, actually. That's good.
Oh, that was me. I did the Stupid Gate.
I did. I remember him saying your name now. That's right. During the live. That's right. Wow.
Yep, that was me.
That's hilarious.
No, the Vault's the G, man. I love the Vault. I learned so much from him.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Veve Vault
is responsible for so many of our successes.
Oh, yeah. For sure, man. For sure.
Miguel, you know, a lot of guys, man. Bud Thompson, you know, all these different guys, man. Rebel Duck, Crypto Pro, you know, putting in that work. Big Collectables, putting in that work.
Let's go.
Let's go. Shout out
Smash like and sub right now. If you're watching this right now and you haven't subbed, what are you doing with your life?
What's happening? What is happening?
It doesn't cost you nothing, but it will make this guy's night. If you subbed right now, you'd probably make his night. What are you doing?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Look, the thumb.
Let's get the thumbs up. Look, I got a link to Meet Kevin Padawan's YouTube channel. It is pinned on the live chat, and once this goes live, it's gonna go in the description. Please go sub. Super down to earth cat, super chill. I love it.
It's fun, man.
Great new content.
Yes, something refreshing. So okay, so real quick, before we wrap it up and stuff, is there, you know, maybe a a regret that you may have that you would, want to go back and something that you're willing to share, obviously, that you would want to just go back and maybe change? Like, man, it could be investment related. I know we already spoke about bad investments, but just in general.
Gosh. I mean, I guess I'm thinking like investment related. So I'll just go that route and then we'll see if something else comes up in my head. Yeah, I wish I got into VV sooner. Everyone said that, right? I wish that I learned the lesson that, basically, like, usually you're to go with your gut, like with how you feel about an investment. Like if you've done the research and you know it, and it's good, and to just go with my gut, like, and obviously it's the research too, but like just to make the move and not to sit and wait. I wish I would do that, because I've done that a lot of times. Like, and I don't want to. And you live with regrets, right? I'd rather live with regret that I tried something. I think probably like a recent move I made in VV, I kind of am contemplating if I'm regretting it or not. I'm torn between whether there's going to be a gem squeeze coming up or whether it's going to keep blowing up like insane. And I can't figure out which way to go. And I can't figure out the right way. And so I'm kind of in this in between with my my collectibles and my gems and like my plans and because I don't have enough liquidity to pump more into the app. So I'm nervous, like if there's a big announcement. So that's where I haven't made a full decision yet, and so that's kind of, I wish I knew what I was doing there.
What do you guys think will happen to the whole ultra rare, secret rare, Spider-Man and Captain America, Alligator Loki, and Storm? What'll happen if they drop Iron Man and it looks crazy and he like flies?
We lost audio. I lost audio on Strange. Did you lose?
Well, the problem with Iron Man, though, right? The FA's on the golden moment. So what are they going to do? I mean, that's what's hard, right?
But I mean, that's, I'll put it to you like this. The original Captain America, which is the Mighty Marvel, it did its little numbers for a little while, and now it's technically mooning, but now you still see these statue representations and different poses, because these are all signature poses that, the punch is iconic. The ultra rare, the secret rare combines all the movements together. So I was just wondering if they drop a Iron Man animated flying through the air, all these.
I personally don't feel like there's going to be a big correction in the strong blue chips. I mean, I'm hoping for some, like a dream, but I think that more money is just going to pour into Iron Man personally. I mean, I'm torn whether there's already giant ETH whales in the app. You know what I mean? I think I said that in a video. I think people like to make fun of them and go like, I'm an ETH whale, I'm dumb. And it's like, no, they have hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars for a reason. Yeah. And if they thought this was good, they'll find a way to get their money in, And so Iron Man would probably crush. So would what? Thor, right? Thor, they dropped an actual Thor, like legit. Right. That would crush. People love Thor. Like, if they drop any of these main character Avengers, like it's just, when they drop Black Panther, like, watch out. Like, that's going to be insane. He's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know how much it will hurt the overall market cap of the others. It will probably hurt a little, right?
I think it actually will help, especially like, it just depends on what it is. Like if you drop Wolverine, that helps Storm.
Yeah.
You drop.
And it's not going to detract from Storm. If you're an X-Men collector, you don't want to get rid of your Storm.
Right.
No, you're going to need it. All X-Men.
Exactly. So it just depends. If they drop Star-Lord, that's going to make Groot go crazy.
Yeah,
correct.
Well, the Groot's already popping off. I feel like they did Groot such a disservice with the high mint count and the freaking holiday decorations and the
just being stuck in a pot alone.
Yeah, why did they do normal? Why did they have to be baby Groot? They did Groot such a disservice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean it's pumping right now, and it probably will because it's the FA. But I just like, I'm like, come on, you couldn't give me real Groot.
Right.
Right.
I mean, kind of the same complaint with Deadpool somewhat.
It is. Hopefully they'll make it removable, which is hopefully the plan, right?
I don't see it, man. I mean, when you look in the description of the collectible, it says sweater and it has all this stuff in there where I'm like, they would have to do a lot of changing, and we're talking minting. I don't know how that works. How do you mint a collectible and then unmint it? Like,
Yeah. Well, they've said they're going to allow customization, you know, like because they're going to allow you to sign collectibles in the future. They're going to allow us to. They're going to add so many things. It's just probably time, right? It's just time and waiting. It's signing and removing. It's not going to be early. Like that's going to be later.
interesting as us being content creators for Veve, pretty much us being able to sign collectibles. That would be interesting.
Yeah, maybe they won't let us do it. Maybe it's only I don't know, but they just dropped it in a random thing, and I was like, "What? That would be so cool."
By the way, vevevolt put in the chat he likes teenager group best. You know,
Teenager group.
cursing, you know, group, right? Whoa,
Dude, that is my most unfavorite group, Vault. That's because he has a teenager right now.
Oh man, jeez, Louise, these kids. Yeah,
Kevin, I'm sorry. You might have answered this question already, but where you grew up? You grew up on the West Coast?
Yeah, I grew up in Cali my whole life.
Okay. Have you ever been in New York?
I haven't been to New York. My wife's been wanting to go, and I haven't been. I need to go.
Okay.
Are you all in New York?
Sort of, kind of. We all started in New York. Me and Strange is still in New York. Jose is now in Florida.
yeah, I'm in Florida. That's it.
Oh yeah, Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. I'm no more shoveling snow for me. Joe, those days are
it's literally like 12 degrees here right now. It's like the coldest day of
in 3 years.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't remember. It was either Strange or Eddie. I don't remember who, but we were in a group chat, and one of them put down like a news report of how cold it is. I watched it as I'm walking out in the street. I'm wearing this out in the street, just chilling. I'm like,
oh, I mean, you saw me. I took my jacket off midstream. I'm like,
yeah, I could hear kids in the background playing outside, and his voice notes. Out here,
I'm in my basement right now. I have my winter jacket on.
Right.
Oh
you go outside, there are no cars driving around like usual. People are not freezing.
It's so cold. Yeah, Randy CHAVEZ is in New York, right? He's talking about how he's freezing his butt off every day.
Yeah, we're in the same area, all of us.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you better get your secret rare alligator Loki because he's taking you to the movies.
I know, man. I got the ultra rare, man. That's as good as it gets for me, man.
Dude, I told him, I'm like, bro, I need a secret rare, and now I need a secret rare storm. You're doing utility?
Yeah. Killing me.
I think that's super dope. You know, if you're able to have like some type of application in real life like that, like, you know what? Let's go. Anybody who has X, let's go. We're going to do this, you know?
Yeah, that's dope.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. And I think that's where we're headed, man, where this is going to be like a thing, like legit.
You're going to do that. What's your favorite collectible when you hit 10,000 subs in 2 months? What's the old utility you're adding?
Ooh.
Oh, man, you know, the Spider-Man with the Dokta Strange cape, the zombie Spider-Man.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to give him love because I love Spider-Man. And the utility is gonna be, you know what? Anybody who has that and comes through to Orlando, we're gonna do a ayahuasca ceremony together, man. I'll get the shaman. We're gonna go crazy. That's what we're doing.
Let's go. We all got capes required.
Capes required. You're gonna have to come through with the cape on.
I told you, man. Any party you throw, you gotta invite Kev, yo.
Dude, I'm always down. I'm always down to go to Orlando.
Bro, imagine, bro. No, Kev, you're gonna come with the stormtrooper outfit, the whole thing.
Let's go. I got a Jedi robe. I'll wear that.
Yeah, rock that. Rock. Tell me how dope that would. We show up, man.
Dude, bunch of nerds. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. All right, man. Okay, I have one last question. I'm just curious. You know,
Let's do it.
It seems like everything is. I don't know. I feel super comfortable. I'm going to ask, what is something embarrassing? Something embarrassing that you're willing to share with everybody that you know you've gone through.
Dude, make a list. I was at Best Buy the other day. I was texting on my phone, probably buying Veve collectibles, walked straight into a pole. Just bam! Just metal pole, just walked straight into it. No one was around. My wife, my kid wasn't there. This lady was standing right next to me watching, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to keep going. That was literally 2 days ago.
Oh, that is great. That is great. I love it.
I don't have an embarrassing bone in my body. Like,
no, but I mean, bro, I could totally see that. You're just going around, you know, like,
yeah. Oh yeah, dude, just straight into the pole, just whack.
That is so good. Strange, did you want to say anything right now before we end it?
Oh man, are these the parting words?
Yeah, you know what? Before we do the parting words, let me say one thing that I forgot to say. I was kind of rushing, but this is the physical collectible of the day. It's a Vladimir Guerrero Topps Chrome rookie card.
Nice.
See there, and the reason why I chose this card today, I was a fan of his father, who also played baseball. But the reason why I chose that card is because John G from the Discord sent me this box. And it's we're gonna go ahead and he sent it for the channel. It's a 2021 Topps Gold label. We're gonna do a box break, and we're gonna I'm gonna officially announce it on the channel tomorrow. I'm gonna have everybody pick a favorite team, and then whatever cards that come out for that team, I'm gonna mail you the cards.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
He did that. Really nice of him that he did that. Really, shout out to John G. That was really, really nice, man. I really enjoy it. I really like that he did that. It's really nice of him.
Man, John G is man MVP, man. Everybody, give it up for John G, man. MVP, man. I appreciate that. So okay, all right.
Especially guys with kids and stuff like that. That you know, it's hard. It's hard. So to give back like that, it means so much more.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, for sure. He's got little ones. We're kind of, you know, in the same situation where, you know, our kids are wild and crazy. So, so Strange, any parting words?
Oh man, not much, man. I just wanted to thank Kev for coming on, man. I wanted to thank him for providing the community with new, refreshing content. Like I said, man, if you're new to Veve, old to Veve, you're still going to find yourself entertained watching his videos. There's nothing you could do. My man has a contagious personality. It's infectious. He has me coming back, watching more and more. I'm going back, watching his old videos now. So I just wanted to thank him for coming on, man, and being himself and giving us him. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Wow. That's so kind. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. I like to have fun, you know, not really take it too serious, you know, have fun at the same time, you know. So your content resonates with me. I like it that it's you know, it's dope. I really like it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Eddie, any last words?
Yeah, real quick.
Make sure you thank me good, okay? The people are listening.
Yeah, you got to top. You got to beat Strange and I.
I just want to say that you know, we've been doing these interviews, or Joe's been doing these interviews for a while now, and I'll tell you, the Veve community are probably some of the coolest people I've ever met.
Yeah,
I've met a lot of people in my life, but through these interviews, we all have some type of connection that we've been seeing lately. It's really it's a quite amazing thing, you know. So especially you guys that we're interviewing that are reaching out to people like me that are helping the newcomers and the beginners and passing on information. I'm a physical collector, and we don't really do that in that realm.
Mhm.
It's more like every man for themselves, keeping secrets, everything's secretive, everything's mine. This is totally different, and and everybody's character really, really is. It's unbelievable. It really is. The people that are involved are really, really. It blows my mind every time we do one of these interviews to see guys like you that are just super. I mean, it's crazy. It really is, man. I really appreciate you giving your time and coming on here and just being so cool about everything, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. That's so awesome. Yeah. Generosity is contagious, man. It just brings so much joy in the room.
Yeah, man, for sure. I have to admit with, that the fact that interviewing people within the community has been, eye-opening, and, because I've collected comic books, sports cards. Now, I'm in Veve and stuff. Definitely the fact that everybody's super laid back, super chill. I don't see an arrogant bone in anybody's body from this community. Whether you have 100 subs or 10,000 subs, everybody's super chill. Who cares how many subs you have? We're all here enjoying this. We're early, and everybody's supporting each other. It's unheard of. I can't believe it. I wish the rest of the world, and all jokes aside, was the same way.
I do too. Yeah.
So thank you so much for taking the time, sitting down with us, allowing us to get to know you, man, a little bit better.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I know you have a family, you have your wife, you have Alice Rose. I know that your time is valuable. Look, as a dad, I completely understand that. So the fact that you took the time to do this, man, I really
Dude, it was fun. It was a blast. Thank you for having me. Let's do it again.
Awesome. Let's go. You heard it. We're gonna do it again.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
I want the Jedi robe on.
Oh man.
All right, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Everybody have a good night. I'm gonna stop the live, and then we'll talk for another minute or two.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Smash the